Hello and welcome to Tina's Joyful Kitchen. Tina McDermott here, and today, on today's show, we are going to make crowd-pleasing breakfast casserole because you know you're all going to have people over for the holidays and we need a breakfast dish. And this is a typical breakfast dish that we grew up with in an Italian family. My mom calls it like a frittata that you can bake in the oven, but we're gonna do stovetop and oven. It's gonna be fun. And then we're gonna make these wonderful green bean bundles, Let's get those green bean bundles in the oven first. Let's do that first and get that started. These are prosciutto wrapped green bean bundles, prosciutto wrapped. So we've got our prosciutto already, and prosciutto, if you don't know, is a cured ham. My sister Rose and I grew up with eating prosciutto. Our relatives in Italy always have a leg of ham, prosciutto, sitting in that wooden spit. It's not a spit, it's a stand. And you just go in there and you slice pieces off because they cure it themselves. My relatives in Italy cure it themselves. It is absolutely wonderful. And it's already salty. It's already salty. Let's get our pan ready. Let's get our pan ready for the green bean bundles, and parchment paper can save your life. And not really. Get out of jail free card is what it is. It's my new saying these days. It's easier on the cleanup. Crumple it up. You see what a pain in the neck it is? It's rolling up. Crumple it. Have some fun. And look how nice it spreads out. Turn it even over, and pan is ready to go. Pan is ready to go. We're gonna work right on the pan. We're gonna work right on the pan. We're gonna move that out of the way. Have our prosciutto ready. Green beans, if you find the French ones, they're thinner and you don't have to trim them and it's less work. I didn't find those today, so I've got the regular green beans. My sister washed them and trimmed them. She's awesome, absolutely awesome. It's actually very cathartic. I remember sitting with my mom often before meals or in between meals, cleaning the green beans for the next meal. You can also use asparagus. You can also use asparagus, and I want to show you something with the asparagus. Don't chop the woody end off. I want you to snap it, because this part is chewy, and you don't want that. It's woody, and it's chewy, and it's not yummy, okay? If you can find smaller asparagus, it's even better for these green bean bundles, but take the time to snap your asparagus. Take the time to snap your asparagus. Takes seconds. So yeah, so you can use asparagus, you can use green beans, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna lay out your prosciutto, put a couple pieces of the green beans. You can even mix asparagus and green beans together. Why not? Be fun. These make a nice side dish or a nice little appetizer, and just roll them right up. Sit it right there. Okay, let's get the next one going. Use up all of our asparagus here. Asparagus is so good for you. I like it. Okay. And we're gonna bake this in an oven 375 for about 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, only 2 pieces of asparagus left. What to do? Add green beans in there. Why not? Why not? There we go. These make a pretty presentation as well because we're going to use a balsamic glaze on this and some freshly ground black pepper. Don't add salt. Why? Because the prosciutto is already salty. The prosciutto is already salty, so we don't want that. Okay, here we go. Don't put too many in there either, because then they'll be hard to eat. You want them to be like finger food when they're done. Okay, there you go, and last one. Make them look pretty. All right, I didn't put my gloves on, so I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick because I touched prosciutto and I don't wanna touch anything else. I'll be right back. Okay, next, what you're gonna do, you can use a balsamic glaze. You can use regular balsamic vinegar if you want, but the glaze is where it's at for these. All right, and you're just gonna drizzle it over like so. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Have fun with the drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. So this way, you're getting a really yummy appetizer that has vegetables in it. There's never enough vegetables around the holidays. So get an appetizer with vegetables. This is my new electric pepper grinder. I love it. Absolutely love it. There you go. Ready to go. In the oven, 375, 10 minutes. Actually, I need to put the oven up. Okay. While that is baking, we're going to get ready our casserole, and then that will go in the oven next. Okay. Oh, I had one more. Oh well. We'll do that later. We're going to cook up the sausage. If you don't want to use sausage in this recipe, you don't have to, okay? When it comes to sausage, I typically buy the sausage in the 1 pound package, loose sausage. I don't buy the sausage that's already packaged in the casing. Lots of sausages that have a lot of additives in them that you do not want in your body, including nitrites, nitrates, which are preservatives. And think about it, if they're preserving the food, what are they doing to you? And yeah, so it's less processed. So that's why I get the sausage, loose sausage. Heat up your pan, put that in there. We're going to break it up and we're going to cook that up. Where is my, gotta have your wooden spoon. For this one, you want a flat wooden spoon because you want to break up your sausage, okay? If you don't want to do sausage in this recipe, omit it. It's fine. You don't have to have it. I have a friend who's a vegetarian, and she buys her sausage, vegetarian sausage, and she uses that in her recipes. Yeah, why not? Whatever you want. We always had sausage in this recipe, so we had to have real sausage. As this is browning up, I want you to chop your onion. I've got all my vegetables ready over here. Okay, you're gonna chop your onion because the onion's gonna go in next. And whatever other vegetables you want in your casserole. Personally, I think the more vegetables in your life, the better. The more vegetables, the better. So we've got zucchini, we've got asparagus. It's all chopped up asparagus. And we've got our onions. We're not gonna add the onions until the sausage is browned through, okay? So get that sausage browned through. Don't add salt yet. Well, you can add it now. Let's season up the sausage right now. Let's season that up with a little bit of sea salt. Okay. Scrape anything off the bottom of the pan. I didn't put any oil in here because the sausage already has fat in it. So I didn't need any. You don't need any. Get your casserole dish ready. Here it is. Now this is stoneware. I don't have to grease the bottom of it. It's already seasoned. I've had this for almost 20 years, 18 to be exact. I got it for my wedding anniversary. And that's why it's brown. It's not dirty. It is a stoneware that's very well seasoned. Like a cast iron skillet is seasoned. That is seasoned. Meaning it's not necessarily non-stick, but almost. Almost. Okay. I'm going to add to this, because I love lots of vegetables, I'm going to add broccoli. Any vegetables that you have left over, or a little bit of this, or a little bit of that. You can even add chopped up string beans. Put them in. We need to be eating 10 to 12 cups of vegetables a day. I say that in almost every show because it's true. We need to be eating a lot of vegetables. The other thing you could add to this casserole are sweet potatoes. Peel them, chop them up really small, and put them in. Okay, if you want, you could cook them ahead of time and then put them in if you're not going to cut them up really small and put them in the saute. Okay. Almost. The sausage isn't quite done, but I'm going to add the garlic. I chopped up garlic, fresh garlic. Fresh garlic is not just a flavor booster, but it boosts your immune system. I will tell you that every single time. Onions in the pot. I'm going to tell you the secret to Italian cooking, if I haven't already told you the secret to Italian cooking. I am very low, good thing I'm seeing my father really soon, on red chili peppers. This is basically what I have left of it. So I put the whole piece in there and I can fish it out later. Or if I forget, the lucky winner gets it. It's all good. It's a hot pepper that pops the flavor. It's not to make a spicy dish, it's to pop the flavor. Okay, people think, oh, salt pops the flavor. Try spices, try the hot pepper. That is really gonna pop the flavor, okay? So we're just sauteing our onions for a little bit. It's nice to get a nice saute on those onions. The sausage is still cooking, that's perfectly fine. Get that hot pepper in there. You don't want to, you can chop it up. You can put powdered cayenne pepper if you want. You can put red pepper flakes if you want, but you can't fish those out because they're small or microscopic. This is almost done. Give that a few more moments, just a few more moments. I want those onions to be cooked really well. And in the meantime, you're going to be chopping your vegetables, which are already chopped. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to get some broccoli in there as well. And there we go. I had bought a bunch of broccoli and steamed a bunch, but there was one more piece that didn't fit into the pot. So I had one more piece of broccoli. I store my vegetables in these Stay Fresh bags. You'll find them at the market, these Stay Fresh bags, and they really keep your vegetables fresh for a while. Okay, just getting my broccoli chopped up. And garlic already done, already in there. The saute gives the onions a little more flavor. It makes them more translucent. Here we go. Put this right in the casserole dish. If I wanted to, and I had less vegetables, I could put everything in this cast iron skillet and put this whole skillet in the oven. But because I have a ton of vegetables that I want to cook in here today, this is better. And it's a casserole. People like to look at casseroles. However, I love to see cast iron skillet with a frittata in there or baked eggs. Okay, so we're going to saute these guys up and get these in there. All the broccoli. Never use your knife to pick up your vegetables. Just don't do it. You'll dull the knife and you might cut yourself. Don't do it. Okay. I didn't put pepper in here, so let's get some pepper in there. My electric pepper grinder. Love it, love it, love it. Santa brought it to me. Okay, let's get some more pepper in the vegetables. We're going to put some salt in the vegetables too. Just a little bit. We salted the meat. We peppered the meat. We need some salt and pepper in the vegetables as well. I'm going to put a little olive oil in there. The sausage wasn't fatty as I normally have it, so it's a little bit more fat to saute those vegetables up. As these vegetables are sauteing, I'm going to crack some eggs for you. What vegetables do you have available in your house? What vegetables do you like? Sweet potatoes, string beans, peas. What's left? Cauliflower. Chop it up fine, throw it in there. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are wonderful, especially those little baby tomatoes. Chop those in half and throw them right in. Throw them right in. Let's get the eggs ready. Let's get the eggs ready here. Now, there's something I need to tell you about eggs when you cut eggs. I say this almost every single time, is I want you to crack your egg in a separate bowl. Every single one, crack in a separate bowl, because if it's a bad egg, you lose all of your eggs. Just make this a common practice, and you will thank me that day that you find a bad egg. How do you know it's bad? You know it's bad. It stinks. It stinks. Okay. And I throw all of my shells, all of my kitchen scraps, compost into the compost because Mother Nature turns it to soil. Amazing. I put 2 eggs in one. Hold on. And I have a shell in there. If you want to know how to get a shell out, I'm going to give you a hack to get a shell out. You get a piece of shell, like attracts like. So you get a piece of shell, and the shell will attract that piece of shell. You know how you try to dig in with your fingers and you can't get it, you can't get it, you can't get it? Got it within seconds. Like attracts like. The shell will attract the shell. These vegetables will cook in the oven, but we want a nice saute on them. We want some good flavor on them. You can put whatever other herbs you want in here. If you want some fresh basil, some Italian seasonings. Of course, I'm Italian. I always think Italian. Do whatever you want. Okay. All right. And my eggs. I want you to remember, happy chickens lay happy eggs. These are cage-free eggs. And if you notice, my yolk is not yellow. It's on the orange side. The orange side means they're rich in amino acids. Not amino acids, like omega-3 fatty acids. Okay. They're rich in B vitamins. Happy chickens lay happy eggs. If you wanted to, you could shred cheese and put shredded cheese in this casserole. Okay, you don't have to, but shredded cheese is always nice in this casserole. I don't know, Rose, what do you think? Shredded cheese? Should we put some shredded cheese? It's in the fridge. Can you find it? No. Okay, we're going to put a little salt in the eggs. Yes, we salted the sausage. We salted the vegetables, but the eggs need salt too. They need a little bit of salt too. So once again, I love my pepper grinder. I will say it every time I use it. I love it. A little bit of pepper. I'm actually going to put a little bit of water in there, and that helps to fluff them up. Thank you, Rose. And my whisk is dirty. I never had a whisk growing up. We always had forks. So grab a fork. Grab 2 forks. Put them together. And you got your whisk. Which cheese should we use? The feta? Or the shredded? Which one you want?
Both. Do both.
Okay, let's do a little bit of both.
Mix.
Italian style. All right. Thank you. This is mozzarella, provolone, romano, parmesan, asiago. Ooh. Ooh. And we're going to put feta. Yum, yum, yum. This is about 8 eggs, and that's a large casserole dish. I think we want more eggs in here. Yeah, I think we want more eggs. Because you want to fill up, you want to cover all of the vegetables and everything with the eggs, but we'll pour this in and then we'll see what it looks like. We'll pour this in, we'll see what it looks like. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, let me pour this in first. And then we'll see. I'm just going to put the cheese. By the way, never put your hand inside the cheese bag, okay? Because whatever oils or whatever's on your fingers it'll go moldy faster. So don't touch it. Just don't. Don't. I'm going to put a little feta in there. Ooh, we got like 6 different kinds of cheeses in there. Yum. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of handy dandy gadgets growing up. I remember just cooking with a Ginsu knife and a fork, okay? I like a little bit of gadgets these days. Yeah, we're gonna need more eggs. Let me just put them in here as the vegetables are still cooking over there. Oh, put it in. Now you could put a little heavy cream in here, or you can put a little water, and that just helps the eggs become fluffier, a little on the fluffy side. There was room for more cheese. Put more cheese in there. This is wonderful. My parents are coming for the holidays, and I have this already made. Take it out of the refrigerator, you heat it up, and you have brunch, okay? You have brunch. Make a little espresso coffee, have a little frittata, we're good to go. Easy, easy peasy stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's clear that off. Into the casserole dish we go. Okay, if there's anything on the bottom, scrape it up. because that's all yummy goodness. We want right in there. Spread your vegetables out. And this is going to go in the oven for 350 degrees for about 30 minutes until the eggs are set. Right now, the prosciutto wrapped green bean bundles should be coming out of the oven any second now. We'll lower the temperature of the oven and then we'll put this right in. Again, if I didn't have too many vegetables, I could have put the eggs right on here and put this right in the oven. Okay, so let's see. Perfect. Perfect amount of eggs. Perfect amount of eggs. Actually, I'm going to put 2 more eggs. I think that it can use 2 more eggs. It needs some more filling over here, so let's do that. Okay. That egg is good. Judge your pan. Judge your casserole dish. How big is your casserole dish? How many vegetables did you put in there? How many vegetables? You know, the more vegetables, the more eggs that you need. Okay. Put those right in. When this comes out, I'm going to chop up parsley and we'll serve it with a little bit of parsley on top. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at those prosciutto bundles, green bean bundles, and then we'll get this in the oven. All right, everybody, everything is out of the oven and we are ready to please our crowds with our crowd-pleasing breakfast casserole and our green bean bundles and asparagus bundles wrapped in some prosciutto. So here's our dish. Look how beautiful, look how gorgeous this came out. It's hot. I can't believe I don't have a hot thing in my hand. And look how gorgeous that is. Cut this up into pieces. Oh my gosh, and serve that. And here are the green bean bundles. Look how beautiful those are. Literally, you can just pick those up and eat them with your hands. And you're helping your family get vegetables in their body, which is what you need. And the casserole's chock full of vegetables. Look how beautiful that is. I hope that you all have the most blessed holiday season, full of family, full of fun, full of love, and remember to make lots and lots of memories. Thank you so much, and that's our show for the day. Until next year, bye for now. Namaste.